Welcome to another episode of MNP Talk with me, MNPJason. Today we're going to be talking about Bittrex and their delisting of certain currencies on to U.S. customers, Zenzo and their Arcade and Forge platform, and my top pick for the week, BlockNet. So a couple episodes ago, I talked to you guys about Masternodes and the gaming community and the gaming world. And I talked to you about ionomy.com. Now, here's another platform out there that's kind of doing exactly the same thing, but they're doing it in their own little flavor. It's called Zenzo. This project is amazing from what they're started on already. They've already got guys playing games being created. They've made a partnership with the biggest Masternode devs out there, which is Pittrex, which is an amazing project to be a part, to have partnership with. I mean, these guys have really put in the time and effort to try to expand where they're going. If you haven't had a chance to check them out, go give them a shout out at their website. You can find all information you need to know on our website at MasterNodes.pro. So just go on MasterNodes.pro, search up Zenzo, and take a look at their website. So let's dive a little bit more into Zenzo so you guys kind of understand why I wanted to talk about this project, why I'm including it in my gaming and Masternode connection, why I think these guys are going to be going just along with all the other gaming Masternode coins out there, why I think these guys have a shot at it too. If you can tell, they have very low Masternode counts. So only 203 Masternodes currently on their blockchain, but their ROI is already under 100%. You know me with ROI, the lower the better. And especially if it's below 100%, I'm starting to see a little bit more stability in the coin. If you look here also, it's really easy entry to get into that coin. It's only $366 US to be able to purchase a Masternode right now. So that's, it's just cheap to me to get in to buy a Masternode, so that's awesome. Now I do see one problem with the coin is their 24-hour volume's not very high, but a lot of coins are currently dealing with that right now, especially in the Masternode space due to what's happening inside of the Bitcoin space. With the fluctuating that's going on there with Bitcoin, a lot of people either really holding on to their coin or already exited out of the altcoin space and are just kind of making money on the day trading with Bitcoin. So we're seeing very limited volume on a lot of the Masternode coins out there until you really start talking about the big dogs like Pittrex and Dash. Like I said, though, these guys right here have made affiliations with the Pittrex team. And if the Pittrex team is willing to make an affiliation with a coin like this, that tells you a lot right there alone that they believe in what's happening in this project. A really cool thing you can see here is their price. So, the beginning of their price was 2 cents, and today still 2 cents. So it's not a massive change in price for the past couple days here going on. So we're looking at a major modification. Now, when it comes to running one of these Masternodes, let's look at the monthly income. So if you can get your Masternode running, you're looking at making a profit of $30 a month right now, which if you go to any type of hosting provider, you're paying anywhere between $3 to $5 to $10 per month just to host your Masternode. So, you have the ability to host this Masternode remotely instead of trying to host it at home and costing local power. So that's a pretty good thing. Their blockchain's moving along very good. Let's go ahead and refresh here. Make sure everything's still moving quite smoothly here. So you can see their blockchain's moving quite smoothly. So what you can tell is these guys are very development oriented. Their website looks clean and smooth. They've put a lot of time and money into their website and how they're going to show themselves to the world. Just look at what they have here. Their core teams, these guys are willing to tell where they're located and their full names. Can't beat that. That's a good one. You hopefully find some of these guys online. Most core of the team is willing to talk about themselves and display. They have links and they have a Discord. They have Telegram. You can find them in Bitcoin Talk. Those are good options to have. The coolest thing I love about what these guys have done is your ability to get your ZNZ and buy games from Steam, from Xbox, from Ubisoft. It's crazy. I'll log in with my Discord. Let's see here. Log in with my Discord, and I'm pretty sure I have some coin on here. There you go. So I have 1,000 ZNZ right now. And the coolest thing I could do is I can go, okay, cool. I got 1,000 ZNZ. Let's go buy something. What do you want to buy? What can I buy? Just buy a little game here, something fun to play that I don't already own. Let's just buy something. I own Fallout 76. I own most of these games. That's the problem. Okay, I'm gonna buy Agent Awesome because it's only 40 ZNZ. So you can go in there and go, cool. I'm gonna get the key. I'm gonna pay. It's $1 US, 40.97 ZNZ. You can see that you can pay with ZNZ, Pivx, or BTC. I'm gonna pay with the ZNZ because that's what I currently have in my account. And there it goes. It sent me an email with my purchase. Look at that. Oh, here you go. There you go. There's my digital key. I'm going to go ahead and say this. First person to enter that digital key on, it's yours. You can have that game. Enjoy. It's on Steam. So there's the key. Look at it right there. Have fun. So you can see right there, I mean, that's just amazing. I just bought a game using ZNZ on their arcade platform. That's really cool. Now, here's an also a really cool thing, which I will do. I'll give away 500 ZNZ via Twitter. So if you guys want to, when I post this video and you guys hear me say this, comment on the video on Twitter, and I will select somebody out of all those comments of that video, and I will send them 500 ZNZ. So Zenzo Forge is a SDK to allow game developers to create on blockchain transferable assets on the Zenzo blockchain. So if you guys haven't had a chance to check that out, or you want to check that out and say, hey, I'm a game developer, I want to create a token to where I can assign a sword in my game to be transferable on a blockchain, how do I do that? Zenzo Forge is where to go. Give them a check out. You can go to their GitHub at the Zenzo-ecosystem, and inside there you'll see the Zenzo SDK Node.js. Go check that out. That's what you guys need to do. It's going to be awesome. It's going to great advancement for their chain, great advancement for their community, and great advancement for you game devs out there. So my top pick of this week is BlockNet. And the reason why I chose BlockNet is their ROI and the amount of masternodes they currently have in the system. Now, on top of all that, they're only ranked 91 on our ranking site at MasterNodes.pro. So you might question why. Well, there's tons of reasons why they're not ranking very high in our system, but that still doesn't stop me from saying that I consider this a top pick. I look at it at their ROI being 15.21% right now, and that goes, hey, that's a really low ROI. Why would I want to invest my money in that? I mean, come on. That's 15%. Yes, that sounds crazy low. But what bank account can you go out there and get 15% ROI on your money? You really can't. You know, the amount of masternodes they have in the system. They have 484 masternodes right now. That's not a lot of masternodes. And look, think about that. 484 masternodes with a 15% ROI. Why would I do that? Well, if I buy a masternode, yes, the ROI is going to go down, but I like that project enough to lock my money up. With only a 5,000 block right now to get into a masternode. That's almost $12,000 US. That's a lot of money to be putting into it. But think about it. There's 484 people out there who've already done it. They've bought these masternodes. They are dedicated to this project. Why? I'll tell you right now why. Two reasons. First reason, they had an argument a couple months ago with Binance. They were trying to get listed on them, and Binance came in and started sending them all these crazy questions that they don't send to normal people going, why is this? What is this? How is this? They were trying to figure out how they're going to create their decks that BlockNet has created so they can, I guess, do it themselves. Now, they have their own crew. They've done their own thing. I don't know how they've done it. I'm not asking the question. But just seeing them do that was them trying to figure out what's going on. That kind of helped BlockNet out a lot. Because BlockNet goes, well, you know what? We're going to be the first ones. We're going to be the first coin out here that's created a true DEX that no one can argue with. And the way it works is I download the BlockNet wallet. I then download my Bitcoin wallet and my other wallet. I link them to that BlockNet wallet. Now I can make transactions via those wallets to trade my whatever coin that is, say MNP coin for Bitcoin. As long as somebody on the other side of the chain's like, I want to buy MNP coin and I got Bitcoin, it's an atomic swap. It's very cool. Love how the system works. The one thing I do like about BlockNet, and the one thing that I see that makes this coin amazing, is the fact that 41% of the coin is locked up in masternodes. Now, if you're into masternodes, you've kind of learned everything you need to learn about how these systems work, why we say why the statistics that we show, why those are important. You'll know that locking up 41% of the coins available for purchase is a great thing. Their market cap, showing that how well that's going, is about $112,000 a day. Just what you can do. I mean, the monthly income on a Masternode is about $148, and that just tells you that you can get that Masternode, you can host it anywhere. I mean, there's hosting platforms out there that are $3, $2, $10, $5. Find the hosting platform that you like, host your Masternode on it. You're gonna make money, especially if you have the 12 grand to do it. If you don't have the 12 grand to do it, go ahead and take your money and start buying a little bit of BlockNet's coin. Why not? I mean, you could buy a little bit and stake that. Buy 100, buy 500, buy 1,000. Buy what you feel is comfortable for you to buy, and get a piece and start staking it. Eventually, you'll have enough coin to start a Masternode, or throughout the next couple months, you just buy a little here, buy a little there, until you have 5,000 block and start a Masternode. I say do it. It's well worth it. So let's talk a little bit about what's happening at Bittrex and what that does to affect us in the Masternode community. Well, Bittrex this past week has announced that they are delisting, not really delisting, but blocking U.S. users from trading 32 different cryptocurrencies. And you go, why does that matter in the Masternode space? Well, in those 32 cryptocurrencies, 2 of them are Masternode coins. That is BlockNet and ION. Now, these 2 coins, one of their largest platforms that are currently being traded on. I don't know how much of that platform is being traded on that's US-based customers, but we will see a little bit of decline in the 24-hour volume for both those coins once that that system goes active and the US citizens aren't allowed to trade, if that system hasn't already been active. I am not a user of Bittrex, so I really don't know when it's active, if it's already active. So we'll see that over the course of the next couple of weeks, if and when they turn it on, and how that affects these coins' 24-hour volume. Now, I do see that all this really is just a little hiccup, a little bump in the road. So we will see these coins pick up, switch different exchanges or go somewhere else. You can visit our site at MasterNodes.pro, look at both those coins. There's an exchange tab in our stats there, and you can see what other exchanges these coins are listed on. So that'll make, if that gives you any help into getting where I can buy these coins, go give them a check and you'll see what it is. Now, how does this affect the general Masternode community? Well, if you're a Masternode developer, my suggestion, don't list your coin on Bittrex. Why? If you want US customers, it might not be the way to go. So I could see Bittrex getting hurt very well with this thing that's going on. But at the same time, it's really up to you guys what you want to do. If you're going to take the risk and list your coin and you might end up on that list, that's your choice. I personally would not pay the money to have the possibility of ending up on this US block list. Okay guys, that's it for the end of this video. If you were paying attention, I'll be giving away 500 CNC on Twitter. Follow the instructions. If they were a little bit unclear to you, you can go check out Zenzo's Discord and ask, how do I receive a tip via Twitter? And there's about 50 billion people on their community that will give you the walkthrough. But from now, like, comment, subscribe, say bye. Say bye. He's gonna say bye eventually. He ain't paying attention to me. Say bye. Say bye. There you go, bye. Bye, guys.